Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of Hogwarts Legacy. Today we're going to Shan's class. We're going to go to run around collecting power-ups, finding some cash, and we're going to be going... Yes, where are we going? We're going to the defence of the dark arts. But also, if time begins, we're going to go to Hogsmeade, which I think you'll find pretty good. It's quite interesting. You're going to like this bit. Anyway, let's get on with it. This is where we left off. We just left Professor Fig here. He's gone away. And now we're going to Charms class. Here you will meet Professor Ronan, who is he's a character. He really is a character. Lovely man. He's a lovely man, but he's a right character. And you will see the excuse my cough. You will see the first part of Summoner's Court, which I don't know if you've never played this. It's a game in a game, if you like. This is the defence against the Dark Arts Tower. But we're not going there, we're going here. We're going up these stairs here, and round here, and then we're going up again. And this one to the left is Charms class. I'll now leave you to listen on.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here. Take you.
That's Natty, by the way.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Natty plays a major part later on, you'll see. I'm not giving anything away, but she's playing a major part, you'll see.
Welcome to year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Do you remember how I told you it drags things to you?
That is not bad.
That's how it works.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
You'll see more anyway when I go running around after this. We need to get some power up before we go anywhere else.
Well, as you all seem to have the basics down,
You'll
and
see
it is
why.
an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Wuggies.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
I like Professor Ronan. He's a really nice guy. He is.
Very simply, cast
He's a
Accio
very
on
good,
one of
very,
the
very
spheres
good teacher.
and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, splendid!
If you notice where I release it, give it full speed, just as it approaches
Excellent
the 30.
control there.
Look at that, it just rolls nicely onto the 50. And you can do that every
Very
single
good.
time. It's just that little bit of extra power just gives
Very
it that
good.
spark,
Points to Hufflepuff.
and you do it.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give
There's
our new
5
student
rounds of
a bit
Summoner's
of a
Court.
challenge?
5 rounds.
Come on up.
There's one for there's I think there's 2.
You'll be the blues just as
There's
before.
2 in
and Miss
the, after
Onai,
the 3rd
you are
trial.
playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You'll see anyway. We're now playing against Natty.
What? There we go.
That's it.
Yes, sir. Phew. Brilliant. Let us do this. Yes!
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
What's this? That is how it's done.
Excellent control.
Here we go. Phew.
You don't get your timing right, those blocks will knock you
Nicely
off.
done.
And they get more awkward as you get further
Let
over.
us see this.
See? How she managed to get round there, I don't know.
Two perfect rounds. You're a natural.
You do get good at this after a while. You know, you get used to it.
Very Very good, both of you. Well done.
I enjoy playing Summoner's Court. It's a good game. It is a good game. Back in the classroom now.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here.
If you talk
Before
to
I
Natty,
left, we had left Uganda
she can
and were
yap
halfway
for hours.
around the world
I'm
at a
telling you.
new school in a new country.
She has a long story. See what I mean? Do you want me to watch it? Do you want me to do it all?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts.
I don't want to bore you with the,
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk
you know,
to
with a lot of the chat.
Better not keep him
She
waiting.
talks on and on about
In 10
Wagadu
minutes'
and
time.
her house and her parents.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
You get more of it
But
later on.
if you
She's just
would mind.
repeating herself
You'd
in
be
other
using it on
sections. You know.
clothing, to be precise, Bestie.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor
My little
competition
bird joining
wasn't
in.
exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late.
That's to say the least.
Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
There's a couple of students here that you have to go near to.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
He's nice, Duncan. He's a nice lad. You'll see him in a bit.
Hello there. You're the new student,
Hello.
aren't you?
You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Right, and now we've done that, before we go to Professor Hecat's class, I need to run around. There's a page, see it flying? That's Accio. Now it's yours. That's how you get him. Now, I need to run around. There's things to do. That's Peeves. Ignore him. He's the most annoying poltergeist you will ever come across.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flat.
It's a bold attack. Was the minister a bird
Right.
or the minister
This,
a
you don't have to be good at maths
Peeves,
to
you'll get us in
know what
trouble.
this is.
trouble? You'll be.
This is a numbers puzzle.
She
Now.
says it's a boo, and he says it's a
From the bottom left, you go
You'll get us all
that item
detention.
there, That is 0,
And you're
1,
both wrong.
2, 3,
It was
till
the
you get
justice
right
court.
over to here.
It wasn't flat.
That
You're
little
all in
whatever it is, I don't know what it is, a kraken of some sort. That is number 9. So you take the number from the top. So in this case, you do a 3, you add a 0, and the answer will be 2, yes? So you find 2 on the door, which is the one above the unicorn, and you go here, and then you do this. That is the answer to the puzzle, to that puzzle, that top piece. And then you've got the bottom bit, you've got a unicorn, which is 1, plus a 4, which is 5, and the answer being a cyclops, which is 7. In here, you then put the cyclops. You will find it, there he is, look. You come to the door, you press X, the door opens. Inside, you will find a chest, and you will find one of the community chests, which they're the most important ones. And then in here, you find something that you can upgrade your clothing with. This clothing here, when I just found that glove, I don't need that glove, so I can destroy that glove because I don't need it. It's only worth 30 pence, and you'll find a lot more before that. I need to level up to level 3. Can you see the number 3 on the top right? The arrow says that it's on the next level. So it's on level 3, and that will put your power up by 3 points when you activate it. So meanwhile, you've got to walk around, you find flying pages, you find pages lying around. Well, not literally lying around, but you see them. I'm sorry about my bird. He can be noisy sometimes. That there, you need Levioso for that. We'll come back to that at another time. Going up here, this is the astronomy tower. At the top of here, there's a page here. Each of those are worth 80 points on your XP. You fill it up to level 3. When you open that side, yes, you will see ghosts flying around. When you open it up to that side, and you get your 80 points, it will then open the level. You can then activate that pair of gloves. You can put them on to wear them, and that will put up your power of offence, which is what you fight back with. Now, let me show you this. This here, this is a blank page, what they call a painting. And what you do is you hold your right trigger and you press Y. You see how it all starts to flutter? Now, somewhere in this area, there is a picture, an area that looks like that. In that area, you will find a little moth. You'll see it, it's just up here, I'll show you. This is the lower level. Before we pick up the moth, so I just want to turn that out a moment. There's your moth, can you see him on the board? Now, before we go there, I just want to do this. There's a page here. And that gives you some information about where you are. That's Amit, by the way. You'll see him later as well. In here you got 50 pence. There's also, you need fire to activate that. Inside there, when you set that on fire, it gives you a page. There's a lot of them gathered around. You'll see them anyway, all in various places. Right, so now we activate Lumos again. The moth will come to your wand. You then go back down the stairs. You go to the painting that you saw. You press Lumos, which is, in this case, Y. Right trigger, Y. And you press it, the moth will go in this place, and you will be given another page. Is that easy? Easy explained? I hope so. I hope it helps anyway. I've not quite levelled up yet. There's still a couple of pages, but I know where there's quite a few of them because Like I say, I'm a long-term player, so. Edelweiss. Sorry, you just tend to overreact a bit. The thing is, you see, in this game, look at that idiot. I told you he's annoying. Most annoying ghost you'll ever meet. All the other ones are pretty good. Except him. He's also dirty grass. He is. Right, along here, there's a toilet here. In here you've got a chest. Now, I don't want to go into the next toilet. I've just popped my head round the door to show you. Can you see that chest at the end of the room? You can't get that yet because it will lock down. That chest you need a key for, and that's another one of those burners with the fire. That chest has an eye, and if you're visible, it won't open. It won't give you anything. If you see a page like that anywhere, pick it up. There's so many to collect. You don't get anything for it, but it's all part of the collection process. See, more money. Now, let me show you this little character here. This is a demiguise. There's a mission for these later, quest if you like. And there is a lot of them are scattered around. And you have to collect them. Every time you get so many, you go back to the person that wants them. And he will give you a key. That key will open doors that are locked. You'll see those on the way round. You know, we've got a long way to go yet, so don't worry about that. There's another one of those pages.
Lumos.
So remember, we open it up. We come back along here. We go up the stairs. We go up here, we go in here. And see the moth? There he is, look. You pick up the moth. You can run, you can walk, you can do whichever you like to get him back as quick as you can. Just don't jump or press any buttons, because he will vanish and he will go back to where he's come from. And then you press your Y, he'll go in the frame, you get your page. That's your reward for collecting that section. Now, we are one more away from levelling up. So, I happen to know there's one here. You press Revelio, and there is your page. We now have that level 3. Do you remember we needed level 3? So you press your start button, you go here, you go in your gloves, and you can now wear that pair of gloves. That now puts up your offence. Now at the same time, if you go in here, press X, go on to this and press that. You press A on there, that takes off the clothes. Now, I don't like wearing a robe. I'm not a lover of the robe. The robe it's not necessary, you know. It's just annoying. It blows about and it glitches and bugs everywhere. And I don't wear it at all. Same as hats. I don't really wear a hat. But sometimes if I see something that I think goes well with the uniform, then I'll wear it. You don't want to take that off. You get harassment by ghosts. And they do harass you. You know, they harass you. They say to you, why are you running around with no clothes on? Get some clothes on this minute. It's funny. It is funny. Right, your next page, I'll show you another page. There's one here.
Revelio.
Revelio. reveals the page. There is all sorts of things to collect and there's lots to pick up. I don't want to go in this classroom. This is Professor Hecat's classroom. This is where you go for the Dark Arts quest. But we're not going in there yet because we haven't got enough power. Now, I want to show you this. Do you remember I told you about the chest with the eyeball? There he is, look. See how he's looking at us? You can't open him until a certain quest. You've got to do a special quest. And then you get the tools to open it. But you can, you know, you will get them eventually. And I was telling you about locked doors. There's a lock. You can't do that until you've got 2 keys. So, you know, it may sound like a lot and I'm giving you a lot of instruction, but it's all going to help you. Every bit of it will help you. Now, there's a page, it's on the other side. I don't know, silly me. There it is. Eventually, you will have to come here. There's cats everywhere, by the way. This is Professor Weasley's class. Transfiguration classroom. There's one of those locked doors, look. That's on 1 key. You go in here. That door needs a key. All around here, you know, there's keys needed everywhere. Let's see where we're going. There is lots and lots of pages in here. So let's collect a few, shall we? There's one. We'll get this one at the stairs first. The scorch mark on the wall, if you can see that obviously. And then we come down here. There's a little chest around the corner here. You need a key to open that door. This is a page. Across the path, there's another page. You go around the room here, there's a page here. See, we're now level 4. There's another page. Now, there's lots of corridors, lots and lots of hiding places and things to find, you know. I want to show you this. See this little door? Press X. There's a chest. Open the chest. You've got a pair of glasses. You go here. Go to the glasses. Click on the glasses. There you go. 6 on your defence. Now they look stupid, don't they? So you come out of there. You go back to the glasses. Press X. Put them on here. They're gone. Those are a nice, pretty nice pair of glasses. You don't have to. I'm not saying you have to use them. You know, it's just if you want to. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. It depends how I feel. I don't put them on men though because they're very girly sort of body wear. You know. There's pages about flying around here. Oh no, we picked that one up, didn't we? This is the greenhouse. Now you see, there's a page here. Find that special tree. And you need, believe it or not, you need over a certain amount of pages to unlock them all because there's numbers to do. I can show you them in a moment. I'll show you them. In fact, I'll show you them now. You go on here and you go into here and this shows you how many of the pages you've got to collect. Like for this one, you're looking for 15 to complete that. I never collect them until I've got, like, you know, they're nearly all full. Because there's no point in keep poking in and out and going collecting. If you're interested in that kind of thing, that's fine. You know, if that's your thing, then fine, you do it. But I don't. personally, I find it, you know, it can be a bit of a bother, but I'm not too worried about it. I just leave them until I've collected quite a few. There's no point in walking in and out. It's nice just to run around and see what you can find, and you know, but you need to get your power up. I can't say that more than anything. You need to get your power up, because in the next part, if you don't and you go into the self-defense, you go into the defense against the dark arts, and you haven't got any power, you're going to get absolutely thrashed. I'm telling you. He doesn't go that hard on you, but it's enough that you won't win the battle. And then you walk away red-faced because he's kicked your bum. Which is, you know, you don't underestimate Sebastian. You do not underestimate him. He's sneaky and he's devious. And he will hit you before you know it. You know, that's the kind of person he is. Right. Now, do you remember these?
Possibly be as difficult as it seems.
You know Lenora, you've met her before. She was in the classroom. She's also a Hufflepuff. So let's talk to Lenora.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
And we know already what it is, don't we? Yeah.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Fair enough, isn't it? Yeah.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I happen to know where this moth is for this one.
I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Right, so
Do come and find me if you stumble on something.
press it.
That's
Produce the
must
moth.
be a clue.
Go over
I should
here.
look around in case it's nearby.
Now, see the flying page? Let's collect that first.
Lumos.
Put your Loomis back up. Your little moth
This
is
looks
here.
like the location from the painting. Let's get you back
That
to your
friar
friend's
there,
house.
there's also a page there as well. And there's one around that statue on the other side. Now we've done that,
I knew there was a connection. I
we
should
have
tell
to
her
go
why
back
I
and
solved
talk
the
to
puzzle with that
Lenora.
empty frame.
Lenora's just up here.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Now you can either tell her, or you can say I'm not telling you, if I figure it out for yourself. It's how you are. If you're nice enough, you say I followed the clues. If not, and you don't feel like it, you say I'm not telling you.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Matty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
The
Right.
moth!
Right, now let's go and collect this page from here. I've got another quest that's
Revelio.
quite you can actually demand money off this person for doing the job, but I don't. I never do. She's a nice kid and she doesn't, you know, she doesn't deserve the harassment she's getting.
My mother.
She gets in trouble because that lad of Meat told on her.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything alright?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scrivener they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary.
When you've
I'd rather
collected
it
her
not fall into
books,
the wrong hands. If you could collect
you
them
can
and bring
ask her
them
for
to me,
money
I can
for
remove the charm.
giving them back, like a bribe to, for getting the diary. I don't recommend it, because later on in the game, she will tell Professor Black
I'm going to have to use Accio
that
to get to those
you're
books.
never where you're supposed to be. And you don't want Professor Black knowing what you're doing.
Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Ah, now look, see, we got Scarf. Ah, we got 5 points on it. We don't wear them either. Well, I don't wear them either. So that can go off, but we've still got the points. Good, that, isn't it? Right, there's a page up there. We'll have that. And we go, oh, let's get this first. That way we can fast travel to the library as and when we need. Need to open them all. You see, there's quite a few blue flames. Right, there's a page flying about down here. That's another one there. We're still looking for 2 more of Cressida's books. There's one right over there. Oh, I just can't get it. Yeah, I don't know. See, there's another one of those lights. You'll get that in a minute. There's the page. Come on, page, where are you? Right, there's still Cressida's diary. There it is over there. Let's grab that. Cressida's is now done.
Now to take them back to Cressida.
Right, I don't want to go back to Cressida just yet,
Lumos.
because I need to go and collect this. But I don't need that just this moment. Well, I do, because I'm going here anyway, because the moth's just there. But you do this, and collect that. And you collect your moth. You take your little moth back. Be careful not to run into the librarian. She tells you off if you do, for barging around. And you don't want any of that. I only hit her the once, and I'm sorry I did. She's right old busybody. So anyway, we can now go and check Cressida's books back. There we are.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
Yeah, perhaps you should.
Thank goodness some people are trustworthy.
We should give you a good word now when you come to meet the headmaster. She'll put a good word in for you. She's alright like that. Right, do you remember what this is? Excuse me. Right, 11 plus 2 is 13, leaving a total of 8. 8 being the spider. So you go here, you click the button until you get the spider, like so. That's your first puzzle part of the puzzle done. Then you've got 3-legged spider and you've got a kraken. That total is actually, what is it? It's 9. It's 14. So your next one is a 3-headed dragon. So you go round here, you go up here, there's your three-headed dragon, you go back to the door, you click open, go inside. What you're going to get? You're going to get some more glasses and another collection chest. Right, let's put the glasses on and see what they look like. Doesn't really matter because they won't be coming on anyway. You've got 1 point. What's the point of that? Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's I accidentally kicked my stand. Right. Anyway, let's run around. Like I say, there's plenty of things to find and do, and now up here, see this room here on the right? I went in here one time and there's nothing here. It's not worth coming in for. I don't know what they were intending when they made that room, but it doesn't add up.
Stand back, you knaves. Know you not who I am?
We don't want to know who you are. Sir Cadogan, he's a big mouth. He is. He thinks he's somebody he's not. Sir Cadogan. When you get high powered, if you walk past him again, he will say, "I will come and join you," but he won't because he's in a portrait. But he'll stick up for you if you're high powered. If you're not high powered, he don't want to know. He thinks you're a nothing. So just ignore anything he says because he's a big mouth. I ignore everything he says. He's full of wind, quite literally. It makes for all the fun of the game, doesn't it? Of course it does. You know, it's not. You don't really need that blasted rubbish air, do you? We're doing well, aren't we? We're doing very well. You just walked down the stairs, now he's going the other way again. Wish to make the mind up. See, it seems to be all money we're getting today. We're not getting a lot in, are we? Really? Right, let's see what we get on this one. We got 1 + 8 is 9, leaving a little bird. The little bird being 4. So here we put up there a little bird. Then you go 13 plus 3 for the little dragon is 16, leaving you with a three-legged spider. You put the spider in here like that. It's actually 5 legs, but you can only see 3, and the door will open. Inside you got a chest, as usual, more glasses, and one of the other chests. Okay, pair of glasses. This part time we got 3 points. 3 points is better than no points, but we still haven't got enough. We're only on 10 and 8, and we need at least, what, 35, 40 points? Sebastian's no mean feat. You know, he's not... This is the moving staircase from Hogwarts. As you know, it's from Harry Potter. Excuse my cough. When you go right to the top, it's a long way up. It can be a bit of a chore getting all the way up there. But we're stopping here, we're not going up there anyway. Right. 15 plus 2 is 17, leaves 6, which is small lizard. So you come here, you put up the little lizard, which is like that. Come back down here. Then you've got 3-headed dragon, which is 3 points. And then a kraken, which will give you 12 points, leaving 7, which is the, go on, it's the one-eyed octopus, Cyclops. There he is. Come back here, click X to open. And there we have another box. This time we've got another pair of gloves. You'll find that one. We're going up the stairs when we've done this. Going to here, pair of gloves. Use the gloves. Now you see we've got another pair of different, same pair of gloves more or less, but different score. You don't need to take them off. I never take the gloves off. I always keep them on. Now up here, we're going to the sports room where the trophies are. If you carry on up that set of stairs there, you will come to the roof. On the roof is one of those, well there it is, you can see it there. The brazier or whatever it's called. It will, it'll give you a page once you've hit it. You can't get it with normal fire though. Incendio is not good enough. You need what they call the blasting curse, which is Confringo. And you'll get that later on. There's quite a few pages to find up here. And there's another one just here. It all seems to be spectacles and gloves, doesn't it? Now, for those of you who've seen Harry Potter, you know this is a Harry Potter game. Otherwise you won't be playing it. Anyway, do you remember this? It's a goblet of fire. You remember? I'm also going to show you where you will find the Chamber of Secrets. It's a long way and it's quite a far run, but don't worry, we'll soon be there. We've no flue flame to get down there yet. But we will have shortly. Oh, look at that. I had that glitch last time. You can't jump that. You've got to come back later on. That's the one-eyed witch. You'll see her later. You need to go through her later. There's a flue flame. Now, to get that open, I'm going to have to come back to that. It's a bit of a pain in the neck, that, because last time I got dropped down the hole. And it's a heck of a long fall. And it kills you. I might have 5 Wigan Weld, but it's not enough to help you. See, it's fixed now. If you ever get anything like that, just walk away and come back to it. We need to, I'll do this while I'm here. We already got that one. Right, that's good. That's a good thing. This is the way to Slytherin house. It's through these doors. Okay, to your right. Down here. You do meet some shady characters, I must admit. Now, this one.
Revelio.
The little chest, pick up the chest. There's a flame there, you know, one of those windows. In here, this is the Chamber of Secrets. On the tap, you will see, if I can find it, I think it's either that one or it's that one there. There's a snake, and it's just on one of the taps. It's really hard to see, it's not, there it is, see it? Can you see the snake on the tap? That is the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. Not that I go in there, but there you go. You can't get in it.
Lumos.
Right? That's the way back up again. There's your little moth. If you carry on down this passage, that's the doorway to the Death Day party. That needs a key, and this needs a key. Right, let's get this back because we're running out of time for this video. I will be, I thought I got lost then for a minute. Now, let's go back up here. We're going back this way. There's a chest just here. Now, we've got a robe, you see. That's not bad, is it? Not that we want it. I don't like wearing robes, like I told you. In fact, while I'm here, I'm going to change this. This is Professor Ronan's uniform. It actually suits the girls better than it does him. Although it looks pretty snazzy on the lads as well. See where you come out? Near the hog. Your page here. This is the Great Hall. Through that door there. Now I'll show you in here before I go anywhere. Do you remember we did the sorting room in the last...
Lumos.
We did the sorting class in the last video? We'll get rid of the moth first. There's 2 pages, a chest and a puzzle in here. Right, let's get these pages.
Revelio.
One there. You don't get to eat, by the way. You're not allowed to sit at the tables. That's why you grab food wherever you can, whenever you see it. You don't really need it, you know, I mean, my very first playthrough, I never ate a thing. I didn't even know I could, you know, I could pick anything up. So it's nice to have a little bit of insight like that. Right, we got a Kraken at 9 and we got a 7, so you got 16. Leaves you with 8, which is a spider. By the way, these puzzles, they don't always change. Sometimes they do, but they don't always change. Right, 11 plus 0 needs 3. So 3 being three-headed dragon. Open the door. Same again. And we've got some more goggles. Oh, these ones are silly. These are silly looking goggles. Look at them. The point of that for 1 point. Stupid, isn't it? The game knows that you need big points. So it gives you stupid points. Never mind. All points are good, I suppose, even if it's just 1. You can't do anything up here yet. In here, there's a locked chest over there you need a key for. And there's a brazier there. Which will give you a page, of course. I think you know that by now, don't you? This is the gardens. These look rather good. I like these gardens. That was a good start, wasn't it? Eh? Straight out and there's a page. Another page just here. We're doing well for pages, aren't we? We can't actually go anywhere anyway. Because the main gate outside is locked. There's no more pages around here. But look at that for a view. Isn't it nice? You can't quite see the station from there. And just above, no, you won't be able to see it, I don't think. No, you can't see it. Just the other side of that bridge to the left is the town of Arranshire. It's quite important, Arranshire. You'll need to remember that where it is, because there's a quest there. Right, let's go this way. I can't even get to the boathouse at the moment. There's a few hidden things up here. I can't show you, no point showing you at the moment because you can't get them anyway. So I'll show you later on when you can get them. You can't get that yet, you need Levioso. There's another one of those paintings around here. It's down here and it's on your left, just there, see?
Lumos.
Right, and I know where the bird, I know where the butterfly is, or the moth if you like to call it a moth. I think it is a moth anyway. It doesn't really matter, it flaps and it flies and it flaps. So there we go. No, come on, get on here. Oh. You do find later on, you'll find using basic cast by accident happens a lot. It does, it happens a lot. Right. That's the entrance to the underground boathouse. You can't get in there yet. This is the way over to the other side. These braziers, they give you a couple of chests. They're all below ground. You'll find them anyway, I'll show you them later. There's not a lot to actually see from here. Meanwhile, we still have to go. It doesn't look like I'm going to have much luck finding anything to go to Professor Hecat's class with, because all the chests have been money. But we've not even got 1,000 galleons and we've got no score, which is not very good. Now, in here, there's a chest There's one of the chests with eyeballs on. We'll have that. Over here, now this box here, this holds a guide to what's on the doors, for the points for the doors. Once you've played a few times, you don't really need that. Right, so 2 plus 3 for the dragon leaves you with 4. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the little bird. You put the little bird in here, like so, onto the next. You need a 3-headed dragon. Door will open. In here, you will just find a chest here. You go up here, in here, and there is 2 more of those doors. There's also a chest here. Now we've got another robe. So let's see what's on this robe. Hopefully a lot of points. 7. Well, that's help, isn't it? It's not an amazing amount, but it's better than nothing, is it not? Anyway, I'll do these and then I'll be getting prepared for the next one. So 6 plus 5 is 11, leaving 6, which is the little lizard. So you put the little lizard in here, and then you go, yeah. It's the octopus there with the one eye, the cyclops. Plus 0 is 7. So your answer will be the unicorn. And you put that in there. You click that. And we got a scarf. Okay, let's put the scarf on. That is worth 8 points. We're doing well with the fence now, aren't we? We need to add a few more points to the offence, but we could do with something on the defence. So, 3-legged spider plus a little lizard gives you 11. And the answer is little bird. Next one. 13 plus 0 leaves you with 5. 5 being 3-legged spider. Like so. It's just very basic maths. We've got a hat. And we've got some paintings. Okay. Well then. With a bit of luck, this is on defence. It is. Now that's nice. Look at that. How daft does that look? Well, that can go for a start. Right. I don't seem to be able to find much else. Everything's very low points and not a lot lying around, you know. It's not good, that. Not good at all. This is about the worst start I've had to a playthrough. I'll head up to divination and I'll see if there's anything up there. Divination's up here. You have to go up here and then up this ladder here. This is Professor O'Nei's class. Do you remember Natty? Natty is her mother. Natty is not her mother. Natty. I'm getting confused now. Natty. I don't know. Terrible, Anna. I don't want that. Yeah, Natty is Professor O'Nei's daughter. I'll get there in the end. There is also, excuse me, there is also a page here. And if you look up to a desk, there is a demiguise up there for collection later. Right, I'm going to leave it here. tomorrow we will be doing the Dark Arts classroom. We'll be doing the Dark Arts class and the duel. That is tomorrow's. So I shall let you go. I'm heading down towards that way now, but I'll leave it when I get there. It's not bad, you know, it's not a bad area to get to. I can actually show you how to do it from here. Access the map. You go to the astronomy wing. From the astronomy wing you can go into, I'm actually lit up for the class for the tower. I've only got it for the tower. So we can do that. When it loads. Always takes a little time. You know, you can't help that. It's Xbox, you know, it's one of those, you don't worry about it, you just do it. Right, this is the Dark Arts classroom. There's the flue flame that we missed before. That's the start of the quest. I'm going to leave it here. I wish you all well. I hope you enjoyed this. Please come back and, you know, like and subscribe. And I hope to see you all again. Take care now. Bye.